So I'll ask it
No,
again.
Allah does not say I'm not father. Allah does not say I'm not the father.
And you know
Allah
what,
does not say-
Maher, respectfully, because you want to negate what your own book says,
No, the
then
book does not
that's
negate
my
Allah
friend.
is the father. Look,
I'll
I'm
give you one last chance, Maher. One last chance. No one can come to Allah except as a slave. So
Yes.
can you come to Allah as a son or a daughter? Yes or no?
No.
So
No.
if you can't come to him as a son or a daughter, is he a father at all?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
You can follow logic to see this.
You're right. You can follow logic to see that. You can follow logic to see that, guys.
You
Sure.
said prove Jesus was Muslim, man. I could do that.
Okay.
Okay. So what do Muslims say about Jesus, man? We say he's a prophet, right?
Sure.
Okay. And in Matthew, what does it say about Jesus when he came to the people of Galilee or whatever? They said that, oh, this is Jesus, the prophet of Nazareth.
So?
You know that verse?
Yeah.
Yeah, point proven, man. They thought he was a prophet. We think he was a prophet. And I don't know.
How does that make him a Muslim?
They thought he was a prophet. We think he was a prophet.
Yeah, but how does that make him a Muslim, him being a prophet?
No, but I have a quick question. You guys say that Jesus was God.
Well,
We say Jesus.
forget the Jesus
say-
is God part. That has nothing to do with this. How does Jesus being a
It
prophet
kind
make
of does. It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Like, for
'cause
example,
our conception.
is anybody that's not God, everybody that's not God, are they all Muslims? People who are not God?
No.
Okay.
No, but our
Right.
conception. Wait, I want to say our conception of Jesus is different from your conception of Jesus.
I know that. That doesn't have anything to do here.
So, yeah, but who does Jesus' conception line up with what Jesus actually said?
Well,
what I'm saying.
let's see. So, are you saying that Jesus' conception and his teachings of himself and of God line up with Islam and line up with being a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay.
But
So,
not through the Bible. Not through the Bible, because we don't think the Bible is actually the teachings of Jesus, right? As Muslims.
but you just went to the Bible to show that Jesus was a prophet.
No, because to show you guys that your conception of Jesus is wrong.
But we believe that Jesus is a prophet.
But you guys say he's God.
Yeah. We say
How can he
he's-
be a prophet of? How can
Yeah.
he be a prophet of God and God?
because God
It's
is
not
triune.
possible, bro.
It is possible. But that's another
Bro.
subject. That's another subject.
Bro.
What you need to do
Bro.
here is show me
That's not
that
another
Jesus
subject,
is a
bro. That's
Muslim.
like the main subject, my guy.
Hold
the main
on.
subject, no?
Is the subject, does the subject say Jesus is God for 2200, or does it say prove Jesus was a Muslim for 2200?
But regardless, if your conception of Jesus is completely wrong, it doesn't matter if he was Muslim or not. You
So
guys are
give
wrong.
me the right conception.
You know what I mean?
Show me that Jesus' teachings lines up with Islam, because you went to the Bible to show that Jesus was a prophet, to show that we
No,
were
I went to the
wrong.
Bible to show you guys that your own conception of Jesus is completely wrong too. That's why I went to the Bible. I don't take from the Bible.
So is the Bible wrong about Jesus being a prophet?
I mean, bro, listen. It's not like it has to be right or wrong. I'm saying your
Why'd you
own
quote it
conception
then?
of Jesus is wrong.
All right, fine. My conception of Jesus is wrong. Where do you get that
Yes.
from?
Okay, am I gonna go to Islam to show you why Jesus is Muslim? Like that won't prove my point to you. So I would have to go to the Bible to prove to you that Jesus is Muslim too.
Okay,
no?
so show me in the Bible Jesus is a Muslim.
Where Jesus is Muslim?
Yes.
Okay, when he said, "I do not do anything of my own will, but the will of the Father," did he not say that?
He did say that.
Okay, that's a Muslim right there, bro.
Really?
It's a Muslim, no?
So Allah is Jesus' father?
Okay, but listen, what is like okay, we have to get the term father. What does like father mean, right?
It's a simple
did
yes or no.
What did the Jews? What did
Is
the Jews,
Allah the father of Jesus?
No, but you have to understand what did the Jews back
Oh.
then? What did the Jews back then understand of father?
I'm just a
Do
little
they
lost.
understand? What did the Jews back then understand of father?
Who cares? I'm lost. Is Allah a father of Jesus? You said no.
That's the main thing, man. That's the main thing.
Wait,
You have to
so
understand
wait,
what the
so,
Jews
so
understood of father.
okay, I'll ask it again. Because at first you said no. It sounds like you're kind of changing it now. Is Allah the father of Jesus? Yes or no?
What do you mean by father?
Any sense. Is Allah the father of Jesus in any sense of the word?
Okay, when you say father, biological, clearly he's not the father, biological father. And I'm sure the Jews back then didn't mean biological father too. And when you guys say father, you don't mean biological father too. Am I being fair?
Got it. So Allah is the father of Jesus, just not biological? Not biologically?
No, you have to understand what I'm saying though.
I know what you're saying. You're
Yes.
saying, let me just
If you
repeat
mean
it.
father,
Let me help your point. Let me help your point.
Yes.
You said he's not the biological father of Jesus. Jews didn't see God as a biological father. Even you Christians
Yes.
don't see God as a biological father. So Jesus didn't see God as a biological father. So I'll ask it again. See, I know what you're saying.
Okay. Yes.
Is
Okay.
Allah the father of Jesus in any sense?
Okay, that's a fair question. Okay, that's a fair question. I'll be honest. Okay, and what I have to say to that is, if you mean father in terms of looks after, provides, stuff like that, then sure, you could say that. Biological father, no.
Show me the Quran where you can say that.
In terms of provides, things like that.
Yeah, show me that Allah is a father. Yeah, show me that Allah is a father in terms that He provides.
Okay, God has a bunch of names, and one of the names is not Father.
Ooh,
right?
You beat me to it. He got 99 names, and Father ain't one.
It's not one of them. It's not one of them. No, right? But if you were to ask an Islamic scholar, right, is calling God Father in terms of like providing, sense like that, looking after, right, things like that, they won't see nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so I got what you're saying. So let me ask you this. Does a mother look after and provide as well?
Yes.
Could you call Allah mother then in that sense?
No.
Why not?
Because like mother, right, is a term of like, I'm pretty sure you can't call God mother, right? And you know why.
Why not? You said that you can call God father because fathers protect and provide and look after. Well, that also goes with mother.
We don't look at God as like a female, right? It's like it's kind of like.
Oh, so you look at God as a male.
No, but when we say God, we refer to he. We say he, right? As it's not like we mean as masculine. We don't mean in a masculine way, but we say he as because there's no other words we could use, right?
Yeah, you can use she if you want.
No, we can't use she because we never use that, right?
You can use it,
right?
You can use she, you can use it, they, them, Zer.
In the Arabic language, I mean, we just say he or she, right? Those are the only two pronouns I'm pretty sure in the Arabic language.
But there's a it too. There's a neutral.
There's no it in the Arabic language. Like we don't even for like things like we don't say.
That's not true
it,
at all.
Right?
That's not true at all.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's not true.
You can look that up though. You could prove me wrong if you want.
Okay, but the crux of the matter is this: you're saying that due to the attributes or the qualifications that come with being a father, those could be applied to Allah. So therefore, you can call him father. Those same attributes.
In a way.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Islam, we don't.
So let me finish. Let me finish, please.
But Muslims, we don't call God.
Let me finish. I know you don't. But you're saying that you can as a Muslim. You're saying
I didn't say you can.
Okay.
I don't think it's a problem, but we just don't, right?
So it's a. All right. Let me just ask this again.
Yeah.
Truthfully, is Allah the father of Jesus in any sense? Yes or no?
In any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Biological father, no.
So is the answer yes, just not in the sense of biology?
If you mean in all prophets, I mean all prophets, right? And all of us, all humans, right?
What? All humans
God,
what?
I believe God looks after us, right?
I didn't ask that.
Dude, you're asking Jesus specifically.
I know it's tough.
No, you're asking Jesus specifically.
Yeah, so you can give me a specific answer.
And I gave you a specific answer.
You didn't answer me.
I did.
Is the answer yes? He is the father of Jesus in some sense?
I don't think you like my answer. That's the thing, man. I'm saying, I think like you're trying to get me to answer the way you want to answer it.
You know what, guys? It's amazing.
This is not fair.
All I want the Muslim to do is answer honestly. Please mute up for a second. All I want the Muslims to do is answer my honest, straightforward question. And notice how I guess I if they don't answer a straightforward question, then I'm upset about that. Oh, he left, guys. He left. You know, a father is a caretaker, a provider. He looks after you. So then, yes, you know, if there's no problem with calling Allah Father, okay. So with that logic, it's no problem calling Allah Mother, because a mother looks after, provides, and protects as well, right? Well, no, because you know, we don't look at as Allah. We don't look at Allah as a she, a female. Oh, so you look at Allah as a male then? No, we don't look at him as a male either. Oh, so it doesn't matter. You bringing up gender then does not matter. It doesn't mean anything. So I can call him mother if it's okay to call him father, because a father protects, a father looks after, a father provides, a mother protects, a mother nurtures, a mother provides. That's what Allah does, right? So I can call Allah mother. Let's see if someone does better than that. Where did Bilali go? Bilali, you were next, my friend. I don't know why you left out, but let's go ahead and bring up the next guy. Goodness, who would have thought that is such a hard question a year ago? Is Allah the father of Jesus? Not biologically. So is that a yes? You got to echo, man. So is that a yes? I already answered you. You didn't. You just said not biologically. So is that a yes, just not in a biological sense? Yes, Allah's the father of Jesus, just not in a biological sense. You're not listening to me. You're not answering. What? I'm just repeating what you said, man. All right. How do I say your name, my friend? Is
Greetings of peace, brother.
Greetings of peace. How do I say your name?
Mahir.
Mahir. Nice to meet you. I'm Avery.
Nice to meet you, man. First time in TikTok, anyway.
Nice. Welcome. You chose the right platform.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
As long as it's on topic.
Sure. Is the creator the father of Adam?
Yes.
Did he give birth to him?
He didn't give birth to him. Adam wasn't born.
So how is he his father?
He's the father because he created him, and Adam originates from God. So, and God, you know, that's how he is the son.
What do you mean Adam? What do you mean Adam originated from God?
God directly created him, right, and placed him in the garden, grew him up from the dirt, molded him, and made him.
But yet he's his father.
That's correct.
In what sense?
I just told you.
No, because I want to understand, because you have a father, I have a father, right? So I know what that relationship with the terminology means, but I just wanted to get into the understanding of the epistemology of the word father when you say whilst Adam was created
The question, my friend.
His father.
My question is the question is Allah a father at all? That's what the question is. Is Allah a father at all?
Because I honestly don't know. So I have to be honest with you, because this is the best thing I can say. But I wanted to understand.
I respect that. I respect that. Let me show you what the Quran says.
I wanted to learn and to understand from you as well, if we can have,
of course,
a common if we can have a common understanding.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you Mahir what the Quran says about this. Okay, I'm gonna show you that the Quran gives you the answer.
If we can get to be atheists for a moment here, just for the sake of
absolutely not
understanding of logic.
No, absolutely not. Atheists don't have logic, so no.
All right. Okay, I'll leave that then. All right. Okay. Okay. I take that back. Okay. Just because I want to agree with you because I'm not far from your understanding, but I just wanted to understand because I just wanted to understand if
I'm trying to help you understand, bro.
um,
Because I'm trying to. So you got to let me read to you. I can't. I'm not going to give you my own opinion. I'm going to let you know that you can know whether or not Allah is a
Log-
father at all. I'm about to show you from the Quran.
let's use
Now,
logic. Let's use
no,
logic
no,
before
no,
we use
no. We got to
theology.
use the. We got to use the.
We
We got
go
to
to
use the Quran.
theology.
Mahir. I'm.
Sure, sure.
I'm gonna. I'm
But
gonna. I'm gonna read the verses now. Okay. I'm gonna read the verses now.
no, 1 second, please. 1 second, please. If
You're wasting
you
my
allow
time.
me, if you allow me.
No.
No, I'm not looking to waste your time, honestly.
Okay,
I
good.
just
So then
because you said
let me read the verses there. I'm gonna read the verses
no, because you
because
said
Mahir, stop, please.
no.
Stop, please. You said when I asked you the question, is Allah a father at all? You said, you know what? Honestly, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know the answer to that, which is a respectful answer. So I'm gonna give you the answer to this question from your Quran. Okay?
Thank you.
So that from
Thank you.
from this point forward, you know the answer, so that we can progress
Thank
in
you.
this conversation. All right. So
Sure.
this is what the Quran says. This is Surah Maryam, chapter 9, number 19, starting at verse 88. We're going to read verse 88 to 93. It says, and they say the most merciful has taken a son. Okay. Hold on. Let me kind of zoom out of here. You have done an atrocious thing. By saying Allah has a son, that's it. By saying he's a father, it says you have done an atrocious thing. Next, the heavens almost rupture therefrom because of what you say, and the earth splits open, and the mountains collapse in devastation that they attribute to the most merciful a son. And it is not appropriate for the most merciful that he should take a son. And then here it is. There is no one in the heavens or the earth that could come to the most merciful except as a slave. So you can't come to Allah as a son and he your father, not in a figurative sense, literal sense, nothing. You can only come to him as a slave and he your master. To say that he has a son in any way is an atrocious thing. The thought is completely disgusting to Allah. Okay?
Okay, can I respond? Can I comment?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You see now, pay attention with me, logic, because we are all human beings and we are all seeking the truth, right? You see in this what you read in these verses, there is no the word father. The whole Quran from page to page, it does not negate or it does not say Allah is not the father. It does not say that. What he's saying in here is the son to claim he has a son. Now I asked you the simple question because to get to this answer is the whole comes from the answer comes from the creation of Adam. If we call Adam as the son of God, then by birth, which is the son of God, then in that sense we can say he has a son or he can have a son. But if Adam was created by God, he's a creation of God, of the creator. The creator created Adam. Now, in the whole Quran does not talk about the word father. It does not deny the word father. It does not deny saying Allah is not the father of all. It does not say that. However, it says it does not have a son.
All right, let me stop you there. Hold on, let me stop you there. So I'm going to read the verse again to you. And if you continue to say that it doesn't reject Allah being a father at all, then I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna think something's. I'm gonna think something's wrong with you. Here it is again. Watch this.
Logic.
Watch
it
this.
does
Watch.
not mention the word the father.
I got you. I got you. Let's see this.
It says it does not have a son, but
Okay,
does not
I got you. Let me read it. I'm gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, so after he already said not to say that he has a son,
But he does not say he doesn't have. He's not
he
the father.
says, calm down, please. He says, he continues and he finishes this thought off. He says, there is no one in the heavens and the earth that can come to Allah except as a slave. Okay, so can you come to Allah as a son or a daughter according to this verse, Maher?
Okay, he cannot come to Allah except as a slave. Can he come?
So if you
No,
can't come to Allah except as a slave, meaning you can't come to him as anything else other than a slave, can you come to him as a son and he be your father?
you know the word slave in here is abid, right? In Arabic word is abid. And abid is not necessarily. It means a slave. It means also a worshipper.
No, it doesn't.
Um,
It does not
all
mean
right. Okay.
worshiper. It means slave. If you want
No,
to, if you want to use a synonymous word, you can use servant to soften it up if you want.
no, because if you say now like I'm in ibadah, if you say I'm in ibadah, you saying I'm in worship.
Ibadah, it
So
means worship, yes, but that's not the same word as abid.
abid, ibadah is okay.
Yeah, those
Let
are
me
two
come
different
to this.
words. So
I
you can only
I
come as a
honestly,
slave. Go ahead. Sorry.
okay, all right. Because for me, you see, the beginning matters, and I wanted to get it from the initiation point of it and to understand it from there. If we agree there at the core, the rest is not an issue for me to be to for a son or a daughter or a father or a mother. But I just wanted to agree with you or explain to me. So enlighten me. I want you
I'm
to
waiting on the
enlighten
I'm
me.
waiting on the answer to the question. When it says that no
Yeah.
one can come to Allah except as a slave,
Yes.
can you come to Allah as a son or a daughter?
No.
So if you can't come to Allah as a son or a daughter, that means he's not a father to any of us in any way, right?
No. He can be a father. He can still be a father. Because you see,
So so you so
look,
you can
look.
be you could be his son.
Listen, I've say for example, I'm adopted, right? And by a person that has got me since childhood. I was raised in Africa. I grew up in Africa. So almost everyone in the area, we call them father. Everyone that has not even given birth to us, we call them a father.
That's
So
nice. That's beautiful. So the people in your village and in your where you're from have a name that Allah does not. So I'll ask it
no,
again.
Allah does not say I'm not father. Allah does not say I'm not the father.
And you know
Allah does
what,
not say.
Maher, respectfully, because you want to negate what your own book says,
No, the
then
book does not
that's a
negate
my
Allah is
friend.
the father. Look,
I'll
I'm
give you
coming to you here.
I'll give you one last chance, Maher. One last chance. No one can come to Allah except as a slave. So can
Yes.
you come to Allah as a son or a daughter? Yes or no?
No.
So if you
No.
can't come to him as a son or a daughter, is he a father at all?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
You can follow logic to see this.
You're right. You can follow logic to see that. You can follow logic to see that, guys. You can't come to Allah as a son or a daughter, but he can still be your father. You can't make this up. You can't. You can't do it. And how am I supposed to have a long lasting conversation with people like that? It's so rare, man. It's so rare that we get a Muslim that could be honest and could engage intellectually and honestly. Guys, this is a demonic stupor. I'm telling you, this has nothing to, this goes beyond human like stupidity. I've been convinced of this a long time ago. When it comes to Islam and it comes to Muslims, you shouldn't be disappointed, right? You shouldn't be disappointed. You're disappointed because you expect more, right? If you expect more from the Muslims, then you will be disappointed when you expect better conversation, stuff like that. You can't come in here expecting honesty and integrity, and you can't do that. Okay, so that way you don't get disappointed, guys. This is beyond human stupidity. This is demonic. Seriously, this is a spiritual demonic stronghold on the brains of the Muslims. Seriously, man. This is why I'm never surprised. I'm not disappointed. But man, I am moved in a way every time it happens. You see, like when it happens enough times in a row, it gets like dang, y'all, this is real. This is real life. This is not a dream. I wish I could say it was all a dream, but I can't. I wish I could say that I was making this up, but I can't. These people really are demonically blinded. Oof.